Yo, what up? It's the night after the grand finals, and we just crowned the new champion. We're hanging out at the lobby of the Ayana Mid Plaza Hotel, and we have here Mr. Wagner himself. It's your boy Trex
Trex.
from NA, and of course, via the roadmap, it was announced that NACT will now be running side by side with the MPL. So technically, it's a NA MPL. First off, congratulations, man, with making it here to M4. You're part of the world stage.
It's insane. It's very, very, very insane. Still hard to believe. Surreal.
What was that like? Close to a year now ago, when we were just hanging out on Discord, it was like, no, don't count it out. Don't count it out. Maybe.
No, for sure. Coming to a Discord call, you were like, I remember sitting in a call like this with Eterna, some other people, and saying the same exact stuff to them. So we made it. We made it.
And I wasn't just going off of like manifesting and like destiny. I really felt like what you guys were doing was something that the world stage needed. And again, it's not just in broadcast, but also talent, right? Like BTK, the Valley. How do you feel about NA's performance overall here in M4, 5 and 6, right?
I think after they lost, I got a lot of messages. I got a lot of people like depressed about it, and I even wrote some posts about it. I was like, it's a win for America. We're tied with Myanmar, top 3 regions, still no MPL, knocking out. I think it was actually a better run this year than last year, just because we got to face so many more teams. We get to actually prove ourselves, because that was the debate last year. Like, oh, you guys didn't really play any.
Got an
C
easy
teams.
bracket.
Yeah, this or that. So now it's like we had a long stretch through the lower bracket, faced 3 big MPL teams, beat them. So I'm happy.
MPL Slayers.
MPL Slayers.
And you can still be called MPL Slayers because the NACT is technically not an MPL, right? Yep. So the road for Trex towards M4 was not easy. I think, NACT is the official league, but you started something pretty amazing, right? You started the NASL. Tell us about the NASL.
The NASL was the very first ever North American Mobile Legends League format. Janky as hell in Season 1. Season 2, it looked a little bit better, and we finished Season 3 last year. Peaked at 20,000 viewers, all grassroots, all community ran. So it was, I think it was a thing that kind of kept NA alive in 2022.
And that's, again, because of how the NACT itself, as much as we love it, as much as we appreciate it, wasn't there consistently. Even in 2022, like, I was happy to hear that, hey, we need casters. NACT's up, like, oh, it's that time of year again.
Yes.
Right? So during the absences, NASL was there.
Yep, it was always there. I think it was I don't know. I feel like it was the thing that it's the reason I'm here. I honestly believe if I never did NASL, I probably would not be in M4 right now.
Yeah, the reps wouldn't have been there. The drive wouldn't have been there. At least the passion, like that's your resume, right? Like, say what you will about every cast you had at NACT at the grand finals for the qualifiers, but what led up to that was all the time you spent doing NASL for the community, right? For the love.
For the love, the passion. And it's still, that's like the, I don't know, man. Even like
it's cliche, but
it is, bro. It's the freaking passion, bro. It's like yesterday. We were so happy to see the stadium full for a PH versus PH in Indo, because people still have passion for Mobile Legends. It's not just about the team; it's about the game.
Yeah, and I think I love it because you brought that up last night. There were people speaking in Bahasa, and I don't understand what they were saying, but I heard some words: Sanford, Sanji. I'm like, no, their gameplay alone is enough to make fans of them, despite them not being Indonesia, not being RRQ, not being Onyx. So I'm with you there. So I hope that it's the same love for the game that grows in NA and eventually just makes the NACT, that much closer to actually being the MPL for NA. Now, on your side, personally, what about coming to the world stage was the most surprising? Like, what shocked you as soon as you got here? Like, when you started working, what was
LaFell. He shocked me. No, I think
that does happen. Yes.
No, But honestly, yeah, the casters. I think all of you guys, like, you know, there's always that worry of like, all right, who's gonna be the jerk here? I'm gonna try not to. Are we allowed to?
It's my YouTube, whatever.
Who's gonna be the asshole here? Nobody was. Even like Mirko, I thought maybe he was going to be a bit more reserved because always in voice calls on Discord, he's a bit more like reserved, and he's super outgoing. Everybody, it felt like I was hanging out with a group of my guy friends back in Florida. So that was probably something that was like really cool. Everybody was super welcoming. Feels like I'm part of the family immediately. So
And that was like a positive shock, right? I was like, oh, I was expecting assholes. It's like, they are assholes, but they're my kind. Yeah. But what about like something that was less than ideal? Something's like, oh, I wasn't ready for this, or they didn't tell me this. Any moments like that?
The humidity.
Sweaty.
Almost having to do analysis desk outside in the heat.
Our batch didn't do it. We thank you so much, Jays, LaFell, and Wolf. You guys are true G's.
And then I think also the traffic. Just like some of the coming from America, I don't think any American is ever prepared to like come to a sea region fully. Like we have the idea of like, yeah, we know what it's gonna be like.
We get it. We know it.
But then you're driving through like some of the slums and stuff, and you're like,
And you're like,
this is real. This is real.
Yeah, you're
I'm
like,
here.
nope, never mind. Like,
I'm here.
yeah. Oh, look, we have a special guest. You want to jump in?
You can say hi.
All right, so it suddenly became a trio here because Mr. Assassin Dave is here. How you doing, Dave?
I just woke up.
You ready for your flight, bro?
Yes.
Bro, you ready for your
Bro.
flight, bro?
Yes, I'm ready for my flight back.
All right, so this is the perfect time for you to come in because we were about to wrap up and we were going to talk about like your wish list for NAC in 2023, right? It's the new year. MLBB announced the roadmap. NACT is happening for sure. What do you want in it? If it was up to you, what do you want in it?
Well, that's a great question. I want more teams, like professional teams, to be organizing or sponsoring like actual players, organize them into the league, so the players are more professionally organized and then managed. You know, this way, like we have a steady scene in a sense, right? Because right now the biggest chaotic factor of NA is like the players keep on switching teams.
Non-committal.
Yeah. So like we need commitment, you know. So I want more teams to be joining the NA scene, yeah.
All right, so big teams, sponsors, so there's something to aspire for, something to keep it going. How about you, Trex?
On that part, mostly the same. Some sort. I mean, if we could, I feel like if we could get just one org,
To start,
just one org,
put in the door.
that would set the spark, right? Outside of that, talent, but honestly, just steadiness. I think it looks like we are going to have 2 events. You know, some steadiness. But of course, there's still that slight bit of doubt in the back of my mind, like, because we just don't until we have that announcement, the announcement in North America, not just on more like we don't know, like, is this going to be just another 2-week event? Is this going to be another whatever? So like something steadiness, and it seems like that's what we're heading to, but steadiness. That's what we need.
All right. So to close this up, I wanted to ask you two gentlemen, what's your M4 highlight that's not in game? Think about it. Something that happened at M4 that did not involve the game.
Last night, bro. Last night we had the big after party for M4, and they were playing a lot of 2000. They had a live band, a lot of early 2000s.
It started in the shuttle bus back.
Oh, that's it actually.
Yeah.
All of us.
Yeah, we're
singing.
seeing in the bus.
Dave was trying to sing Westlife, like, no, we don't know that song.
Yeah, my biggest moment has
You
to
gotta
be
throw a clip of that into the thing.
I don't know whose phone has it, but it happened.
Yeah. My biggest moment has to be when I get to not related to the game, right? Yeah, I think it's last night too. But like also when I first get to meet you guys, you know, like I think it was right here in the hotel lobby when you and Nice were here.
And then into New Year's Eve.
Yeah, and I get to like to see the casters because we only see you online, and I was shocked like how big you are, like especially Naisu, like a mountain, like freaking on stream when he wear the suit, he looked like a normal human, and then
Like a normal human.
you were like,
You already know Nice is big, but he's like, you meet him in person, he's like really fucking big. You're like, oh
what
shit.
just happened? Like what? Yeah, so
What just happened is real?
so yeah, so it was pretty cool. But then like the contrast is like even though with the look, you know, like people are like much nicer, softer, you know, you and Naisu. So don't let the you know buffness deceive you of how soft they are in person.
I know what you're talking about, but
I'm a scary guy, man.
yeah, don't believe Dave. Nice was huge. But yeah, no, thanks fellas again. All the best for NA, and I hope to still be a part of it in any way you need me. Always just keep your lines open and hoping for the best, all right?
Sure.
Best in the world.
Best in the world.
Best in the world.
Best in the world.